Yes, guys, make sure you're following us on Apple Podcast and Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It massively helps us out. Enjoy. Francis, thanks for coming on, mate.
No problem, no problem.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, 100%, man. It feels like a long time. It's not that, but we're getting old, man.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. But
Yeah.
a brief bit of context is obviously we come through the Palace Academy together and signed our pros together.
Yeah.
And then you went off, played for various clubs in different countries,
Yeah.
which we'll get onto. We'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
But I want to start from the beginning. So how did you get into football? Like what age?
Yeah, I got into football at 11. I remember I used to beg my mum all the time, like, can I play out with my friends? And I used to get in trouble in school, so my mum used to say no. And then I used to sneak out with my friends because my mum used to work a lot.
Yeah.
Go play Sunday league. And then my Sunday league coach, when he wanted to sign me,
Sorry,
when
go on.
when he wanted to sign me,
Wow.
he followed me home, and because he was saying, "Oh, bring your mum," and I used to say, "Oh, she's working." He followed me, and then he came to my house, and he told my mum I want to sign him. Remember back then, £3 subs used to. I never used to pay. Like he used to let me train for free because he wanted to play for the Sunday league team.
Yeah.
And then my mum, she told me off because I used to tell her I'm out with my mates and that. But then when she saw that I had like a passion for something, she was like, "Okay, well then play." So then I love football so much. I used to just practice all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? Go to the cage
Yeah.
when it's raining, everything, and just play, man.
So what age was that your earliest memory? That memory, I
I'd say,
suppose.
I'd say about 11 when I got to year 7. So that transition from year 6 to year 7
Yeah.
is when, like, I.
So is that when you first started playing?
Yeah, 11. I started.
Really? You didn't start before that?
I
Because a lot of people like start playing as soon as they
I wasn't like my mum. She never really had time to drop
didn't
me
have
to
that
football. So
opportunity. Yeah.
I just, like I said, I grew up playing with my friends, and then my mum saw that I had a passion for it, so she was like, "Yeah, go on if you want to play." I don't
And
mind because at least then it keeps me out of trouble. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it's like that's what you hear with a lot of boxers as well. Like it keeps you off the
Keeps you off the street.
anything that keeps you off the streets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boxing was my first sport before football.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
yeah, Forest Gate. So I used to go Forest Gate boxing gym and in the youth center, and then I just said, "Nah, I like football, like running around and that." So it was good.
Yeah. So about year 6, 7, you said,
Yeah,
and that was for your local Sunday team.
yeah. So Royal Falcons, which is in Beckton, East London.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother coaches a team now there as well, and my nephew's playing there. It's a good team, man. Like local lads. You know how it is, like where you
Yeah.
get just local lads, everyone trying to make it, really.
Yeah. 100%. So what would you say? You're growing up playing football in East London.
Mhm.
What was it? What was the other side of it like? What was the environment of growing up in East London like? I know I've heard some stories from you, but I
Yeah,
just want to rough in a
East
brief terms.
London's
What was it like?
East London is rough, man. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't grow up with much. Well, we're still blessed though, because I feel like growing up rough makes you understand life a lot quicker. So you see, like now you probably grew up hard as well. Like I remember you telling me your mom's from North London, same as mine. When you grew up in a rough environment, like it forms who you are quicker. You learn a lot quicker.
Yeah, you got to become a man a lot earlier, I suppose. Yeah.
100%. Like mum working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're just out with your mates. Okay, as kids we do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You run around, you might nick little sweets from the shop, and that's how life is, isn't it? So, but I wouldn't change anything.
No.
Yeah,
No. So, like you said, your mum was working what 3
3
jobs.
jobs. Yeah.
So would she be the one? Like even when it was your Sunday league team, would she be the one dropping you or not?
Sometimes, like during the week, my auntie, because my mum used to work night shifts, so I lived with my mum, and my auntie. My auntie would drop me to football if my mum couldn't, or I would just go by myself. I was around 12, 13. I used to like meet up with my mates. The guy who actually took me to Sunday League was my mate Scott.
Yeah.
Big up Scott. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be playing football, bro.
There's always someone in there that
There's
plays
always,
that
yeah,
part.
like, well, he don't play no more. Like, he used to just go for fun. Like, his dad used to say, "Get out of the house, go play
Yeah.
football." And he used to say, "Oh, come to my Sunday League." Because he went to my primary school. And then I used to just say, "Yeah, I'll come." And then he ended up stopping. And I enjoyed it so much. I just kept going. So,
Yeah. I'll get you
yeah,
into it, and then from there you just like I suppose with training you turn up on your own. You're old enough to
yeah,
do that now. Make
yeah.
that commute.
When I was like 13, because Beckton's only down the road,
Yeah.
I used to just get on the bus after school, take my boots, and just go, literally.
Yeah. Nice. So I think so. From there, playing for your Sunday league team, you then Palace was the first club you got scouted by, Crystal Palace.
No, it was Leighton Orient actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was West Ham.
Oh,
West
really?
Ham are local. Me and
Yeah,
Abdullah, my boy Abdullah, he don't play no more as well. He was at West Ham. We got scouted together at Royal Falcons. West Ham's our local club, so
yeah.
literally they used to come all the time. Beckton's where even West Ham community team is, so they used to come and watch all the games. And then he got signed at West Ham. We went on trial together. He got signed first session. They just gave him a bing bag full of clips. Like, yeah, sign him.
Yeah.
I was
All the
there.
treats,
Yeah, I was there for
boots,
like three
clothes.
weeks, and then Orient came in. and then I went Orient for a bit, and then Palace scouted me while I was at Orient.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Joel Shields, remember he used to work for
Yeah,
Palace?
yeah.
I think he's still at City now.
How is he?
Yeah, so Joel Shields obviously told me to come Palace better level. I scored. Remember I played Orient, I scored like 4 goals. And like my trial game, I scored like
Yeah,
four
yeah,
games, and he was just like that level's too easy for you. Like come Palace, and then I came Palace, and yeah, from there I just was there like till
yeah. I think you've
18.
done the same at Palace. I remember you.
Yeah,
It was what, under 13s, was it?
yeah,
And I remember that it was in the David Beckham Academy, wasn't it?
yeah. That was my
Yeah,
first game. Yeah,
like in that dome. And I remember you scored like a stupid amount of goals that
yeah.
day.
I was a trialist still then as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then after that they said to me and my mum like, we want you to stay at Palace, and then my mum asked me, "Do you enjoy it?" And obviously, I met you guys. But you, Joseph Hung, I remember you, Joseph Humble. We had Adam. There was loads of Liam,
yeah.
Liam Coates,
Andrew Denby.
Andrew
Yeah,
Denby. Yeah,
yeah,
we had a good team, man. So I enjoyed it. I said to my mum, I like it there, so I
yeah.
stayed there. Yeah,
So you signed for Palace. How would you say your time? Let's go from like you signed at under 13s.
yeah, under 13s. Yeah,
So under 13s to scholarship. How was your time at Palace? How did you find it? Obviously, you had a
like,
bit of a longer journey then, I
yeah,
suppose. South London.
South. Yeah, so I used to get free trains. Like even today, I got free trains just to get because I sold my car last year,
Yeah.
and it gave me a bit of nostalgia. I was sitting, I said, I used to do this every day, like going to school, going to training.
Had so
I
much
just
more energy then, didn't you?
Yeah, like now it's I'm tired. I was falling asleep on the train, but like yeah, like Palace. From what I can remember, it went quick. It went so quick, bro. Because every week we was still in school, so we was in twice a week. We had games on the Sundays. It went quick. It's
Yeah,
only 3 days a week, but you as a kid when you're not up training, you're still in the park. You got so much energy. So I'll just practice, practice, practice. Come in and we have our games, and then obviously as you remember, score goals. That's what I love doing, bro. You know, so
yeah, yeah. Cool. And then you got your scholarship.
yeah.
What did you get that? What age did you get that?
I got that 13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you got
my
it
first
pretty
year.
much as you signed. So you got it very early. Obviously, liked you. Um, the scholarship time at Palace, we obviously done it together. It was a good time, wasn't
No, 100%.
it? It was.
That's what I'm saying. We had a good team. Like even now, we still all keep in contact.
Yeah.
I feel like that's because we had a bond. There's a lot of guys, like I said, traveling for football that I've met, and once you leave, you don't really speak to them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's a job now. Do you get what I mean? As a kid, like it's not a job. It's like, oh, I'm going football. These are my mates. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
So
doesn't feel like your job, does it? It just feels
no,
like,
it just feels like you having fun, bro.
yeah,
And at some point, you want to aspire to be on the Premier League table, the Premier League TV, and that. So
100%. So what? So you were playing first year scholar, second year scholar,
mm,
and then you signed your pro. But during that time, let's say your scholarship time,
mm.
is there any certain coaches or even players that sort of like have a strong memory have like fond memories of, played a big part in your role?
Ooh, who played a big part? I'd say Ken Gillard, because I remember when he was under 14s, he was the 16s
Yeah,
gaffer. And I remember he took me because Victor was injured, Victor Fundi,
yeah.
to Barnsley away. And I was pissed off because I was thinking, I want to play. Like, I know I was going to be on the bench. And then he put me in and I scored 4 goals. I remember coming down and I think, well, who was our gaffer then? Tony Pulis, I think.
Yeah, it would have been.
Tony
It
Pulis,
would have
yeah.
been, yeah.
And yeah, and I remember the kit man, is he still here?
Phil?
Danny.
No, Danny's bought Croydon with
He bought,
Stormzy
I
and
saw that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I thought he was still.
No, he left it.
He
As soon
left.
as he bought that, he left. Yeah,
Yeah, Danny gave me a free pair of boots because I scored 4 goals and with the 16s and that, and I was like, yeah, like this is good. And then from there, yeah, just things just started to flow for me, man.
yeah. And then with scholarship, we had Ken as well to start off with,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
had Ken,
And then
yeah,
Paddy for
Paddy,
who's now the first team.
first team coach. Yeah, I gotta go see Paddy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a while, man.
And our scholarship team was like it was decent to be fair. Obviously
Bro,
Tyreek, who
we were the best team, bro.
yeah,
We beat
we didn't lose,
everyone.
did we?
Nah, like even in America, with the team that I just left, the team I'm currently at is Aid. You remember Aiden Macias? He used to play for QPR.
No, I
So
don't ring a bell that.
we're in the same team.
Oh, okay.
Jaden Onan was with us.
Jaden, yeah, yeah, Jaden.
We're at the same club in America.
Yeah.
So I literally just left them
Okay.
Wednesday. And yeah, like all of them say that, yeah, bro, our team was the best, bro. Like
Yeah.
we used to beat everyone, Charlton. Even when we played the Cat 1 teams, Tottenham, because back then we weren't Cat 1,
Yeah.
the Tottenham's, the Arsenal, we beat them, bro.
We were
You know what I mean?
decent,
We had
weren't
a
we?
solid gel team.
And
You know what I mean?
we've had Joe Hungbo now who's gone off to Germany.
Germany, yeah.
James is still playing in England.
England, yeah.
Ollie back in Ireland, and then Tyreek's obviously
Yeah,
made his
he made his
he's
Premier
flying,
now.
yeah. So yeah, mate, we had a good team.
Yeah, 100%.
I did want to ask actually. I do remember I think it was when you first signed your pro.
Mhm.
You got it early. I think a few clubs are after you,
Yeah, Tottenham and yeah, a few clubs,
and
yeah.
there was rumours that you were maybe going and maybe staying, and then you sort of got your pro, and then you were over with the first team for a while.
Mhm.
Do you remember your first experience with the first team?
Yeah. I still remember. I got a picture with Delaney. He was captain
Yeah,
back then, and remember he slapped a tackle on me. Even at 16, you know me. Like I was thinking, fuck. Everyone was scared to tackle the first team players, and I
yeah,
fucking went through him. And then the gaffer shouted, "Hey, got a game on Sunday. Don't do it to my players." And then after the session, he put his arm around me and he said, "I like that." He said, "If I give it to you, you fucking give it back." And
yeah,
I was like, "Yeah,
yeah. Because a lot of kids go over and they're scared to disrupt disrupt them. They look up to them still as they're training with them. But
100%." But at the same time, you want their shirt. Like
yeah,
now, we're in the position, like being 24, like I see like youngsters 17, 16, and they come with the first team and they're scared. And I'm saying to them, you can't be scared.
no,
Because seeing when you get into look, you see now when we get into the real world, you're on your own.
yeah, yeah,
No one's gonna like give it to you or hand it.
yeah,
You got to take it, and you got to be ruthless. Be a nice person, but you still got to understand that nothing's for free, bro. You
yeah,
have to work hard for it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
you got to be a dog, man.
You got to stand out in that over in that pitch. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The first team manager is not going to remember the kid who sort of just
Timid
went through
and
the motions. They'll
yeah,
remember someone who clamped a first team player
100%,
in their first session at 16 years old, the
100%.
captain of the club. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean? I'm not saying go to Clampton,
Of
but
course, of
you
course,
got
yeah.
to make your mark and leave your mark.
100%. Every successful person is, you can see, influence is not, you can't go to the shop and buy influence, bro. Do you get it? You have to do something where you catch people's eye.
100%.
So if your game is physical, if your game's technical, if it's, you got legs, that's what it is, mate. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You got to use it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think,
Any good story? I know you had a few encounters with Delaney, uh, with Delaney in some of your training sessions, but
yeah,
any other like players stand out or any funny stories?
Balassi, Zaha, obviously, Zaha was ridiculous. I remember like sitting in the canteen with, like, obviously as youth players, we didn't sit with them. We
Yeah.
sat on a different table to eat lunch. But I remember like just watching them, thinking like these guys are, because they were a lot bigger than us then as well. Like now we filled out with men.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was just thinking, but why are these guys so big? Do you know what I mean? And then, but Balassi, I remember he sat down. Joseph was maybe that day as well, and he sat down, and I was frustrated because I didn't score in the session, and he was saying to me, he just said like everything is steps. Balassi said when he was our age, didn't play for an academy,
Yeah.
went to Cyprus, played out there.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said like sometimes your career will have ups and downs, but he said as long as you have in your mind, I'm gonna give 100% every day. And he said what you did today in the session. That from there, I've taken that everywhere I've gone.
Yeah.
Like Balassi saying that to me and Joseph, like I was like, yeah, he's a
That
serious guy.
the first I always find the first bit of advice you get from these senior players at a
Mhm.
young age sticks with you, doesn't it?
100%. Second one, Julian Speroni. I asked him after the session, where's the best place to put a penalty? And as a keeper, and he said to me down the middle. So I said to him, what are you talking about? He said, I'm always going to dive. He said, I'm never going to see. He said, just put pace on it.
Yeah.
He said, I'm always going to, the keeper's never going to stand still. So that's another bit of advice I took. Because as a goal scorer, I've always wanted to know what are you uncomfortable with?
Yeah.
Because then that's what I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
I remember my first session. It was Punch was the one who used to give us the most advice,
Mhm.
Jason Punchin. And at the end of the session, I thought, wow, I've done well there. I've done well. I thought I'm proud of myself. First session.
Yeah.
And he said to me after the session, "Listen, right, I can see you've got it on the ball, but
Mhm.
you got to work off the
Got
ball
more
now."
comfortable. Yeah.
So he said doing that on the ball is not enough. You've got to put the effort in, as you've just said.
100%. The higher you go up, though, like traveling, like Swedish, when I played in Sweden, my first season was hard for me. I
Yeah,
got my debut, I got man of the match. Then we went on a losing streak, and I just never played for the rest of the season. Second season, Gaffer sent me out on loan. It was meant to be a season long loan. I spent what 7 weeks in the Swedish Championship, like second division. I scored two assists in 7 games. Called me back, and then from there started flying. We got into Europa League qualifiers. We done so well,
yeah.
but it was a turning point in my career. You know?
That's what you exactly. If you could have maybe rejected the loan, thinking
Nah,
I'm
nah.
above that, and then you would have in and out of the team, maybe getting like 10, 15
10,
minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah,
When you drop down, got your goals, and then there you
brought
go.
me back. Yeah.
Exactly, that shows. So we'll get onto that now. Actually, so you left Palace.
Mhm.
Um, was there a reason you left?
Do you know it was I look I had a year left on my contract with
Yeah,
Palace, but it was a thing where I could kind of see that with my age and obviously my position, statistically I wasn't gonna get in the first team. So me, I've always wanted to play first team football as soon as possible because, like you see, statistically, the ones that make it later on, even to the top level, like the Vardis, the Kantes, the Troy Deeneys, they've been playing men's football from 18. We played academy football. Now, of course, we got the Tyreeks, we've got people that will get into the first team, but think of everyone our age that was a top prospect when we
yeah,
was younger, the Reece Nelsons, all that. Like their career still hasn't kickstarted because they don't have experience. A manager needs to trust you. And if you look statistically, the players that make it younger are like the fullbacks, the Aaron Bissakas, the
Yeah,
fullbacks,
yeah.
wingers, players on the edges of the pitch. In the middle, a
The
gaffer
spine.
needs to
Yeah,
know he can trust you. At
100%, mate.
18, I don't know if I can trust you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
At that age, we take it personally, like, oh, I'm fucking ripping it up every week. I'm scoring all the time. Why can't I get a chance? But you have to be realistic in terms of there's someone your age, someone who's 5, 6 years older than you, who's got 200 games, bro.
yeah.
So even though he's off form and he's not doing it, unless he gets injured, the gaffer's not going to trust you 45 minutes at the top level. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, they don't. If there's a young player, they think right, we've got a good talent here.
Mhm.
But it's not about that. It's about who's the best right here, right now.
Right now, yeah.
And if you've got a manager, especially as you drop down the leagues, like, but even at the Prem, if you've got a manager that's put in a young kid who everyone really rates,
Yeah.
they lose.
Mhm.
They're gonna look at the manager like you've got a 300 capped player on
Yeah,
the
he looks
bench,
bad, isn't it?
and yeah, he might end up getting the sack. That's his job at the end of the day. He's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
he's
he's not
not
going to
doing this for fun.
sacrifice his job for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless he's 100% sure. And then all you got to do is, like, I say to guys all the time, even when you get the chance, like, you remember Levi,
Yeah,
remember? Made his debut at Palace.
yeah, yeah.
But, like, making a debut is not enough. The hardest thing I've realized in football, and I still find it hard now mentally, is maintaining it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what club you go to, you have to start. It's like you're starting again. You have to prove to the gaffer, no matter your age, what, because there's always someone coming through the door, bro. Always someone coming through the door.
I remember someone saying that this is with appearances and your contracts. The first contract you get is the
Mhm.
easiest one. First appearance,
Oh,
easiest one.
100%.
And it just gets harder and harder.
Bro, they ain't
Yeah.
lying because it's been
I
what?
don't need to tell you that. Yeah.
First pro is what, 16? Sign my pro. Now 24. So that's what? 8 years.
Yeah. It's mad.
8 years, like, as a pro, but it's getting harder and harder and harder to secure the next deal, bro. It's,
So
man.
with your move to Sweden,
Mhm.
right? What would you the change in environment and the change of football? What were the main differences from moving from London, South London team, where they breed a lot of good talent and
Mhm.
it's very rough and tough
Mhm.
area, to moving over to Sweden, the style of football and the environment, like what the
Sweden
living?
surprised me,
Yeah,
because, like, us coming from England, our eyes are just on England, Prem, Championship, League One.
100%.
When you go to Europe, like, there's some, like, as we would say in the ends, there's some bad boy teams out here. Like, they got players that you think he would fit in England easily, like, easily. But see, for example, the top leagues in Europe, they're still producing good quality players. They're just not in England. So
Yeah.
you think because of the badge and what you're wearing, I'm better than him. But nah, that might not be the case. But sometimes these guys, they come from the same environment. When I went to Sweden, there's rough parts of Sweden where
Of
guys
course,
come and,
everywhere.
do you know what I mean? But you don't think, you just think Sweden, posh,
You're
soft.
naive to it, aren't you?
Yeah, and there's kids out there, they're hungry, if not hungrier than you, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them are immigrants, some of them, like, they born and raised in Sweden and they grew up poor. Like, they want to make it. Do you know what I mean?
So the football it surprised you with how good the level was.
100%, because
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna go there at 19
run
and
it.
just run it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't that, bro. Yeah,
What about the living? Like, obviously it's cold.
I, I, I'll be real. When I went on loan, I preferred it because I was closer to Stockholm.
Yeah,
I'm a city boy, so
yeah, yeah.
I like to
Of
be
course.
around the city. When I went to Östersund, it's up north, in the middle of nowhere, snowing. I was just I was
That's
depressed.
that. I know you, and that's the worst. That's not what you like.
I want to live
You
my
used to come in and moan about the summers in England.
exactly like when we training, it's too hot. Like, I want to have a nice glass of Pimm's and just sit back and relax, But like, Sweden was the biggest test for me mentally, not football wise. Mentally, I
Yeah,
grew as a person. Being away from family, then COVID came. Season got the league got postponed,
yeah.
so we had 3 months where we was no football, and I was just in my apartment, bro. Couldn't really go
It's
out.
hard, man.
Couldn't, like, lockdown. I was like, this is hard. It's killing me, bro.
Away from your family.
Do you know what I mean?
What?
So
How was that when you first moved? How was that decision? Like, obviously, did you spoke to your family saying I've got an offer from Sweden? You're looking to move.
my family were actually mad supportive.
Yeah,
Like, I told them because I was like, oh, I got a deal in Sweden, and I don't know if I should take it. And then when they saw the league, the team, obviously, the season before they beat Arsenal in Europa League at the Emirates. So my family were like, bro, that's a high level for you to like, go. But to me, I was just like, nah, I want to stay in England. They were like, bro,
so
if you get
our minds
opportunity,
got brainwashed that Sweden's not football.
yeah,
That's not
it's like
football.
that's them. But they were like, they just beat Arsenal, Premier League club,
Yeah,
and you don't want to go there. Like, why? So I said, okay. They offered, because I was young, they offered me a 3-year deal. I said, you know what? New experience. I'll still only be 21, 22. I'll take it. Because my plan was to go there, come back to England.
yeah. Maybe playing one of them games against Arsenal, and you
Yeah,
never
that's what I'm
know.
saying.
Like,
Like, we played the Europa League this season, 2 seasons after the Arsenal game. We got into the Europa League qualifiers. We played Lokomotiv. I scored a goal as well in the qualifiers.
yeah,
Yeah.
decent.
But
Good
we never
goal.
actually got, it was decent, tap, tap in the box. We could beat, tap, tap, bottom
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
It was good, but yeah, like, it just, the journey is, I think, as I've gotten older, I'm starting to say, you know what? Don't focus on the end goal, just focus on the journey, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you don't get to where you wanted to get to, you fall just below it, and that's
And
still good enough.
let's be honest, no one ever gets to where they want to get to. Like you might get there, but then you've got something else you
You've
want to
got
get to.
something else you want to get
So
to.
you're never
Yeah,
going to get, like, do you know what I mean? Like you said, just
you're never gonna
enjoy.
just run out of goals. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, you don't go to get somewhere and be like, right, thank God for that, I'm done.
Yeah, there's another step.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
of
true. It's true.
course.
Because if you got into the Prem now, you got to maintain it.
Yeah.
You ain't just gonna get to the Prem. And think, oh, I'm
Or
a
you're
Prem.
thinking,
Well,
right, I
nah.
like that England spot now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But so 3 years in Sweden, 1 year
Freezes
on
me.
loan.
Yeah, 1 year on loan.
Yeah, and
And
then
then
you
I came back because my mum, she, like while I was in Sweden, she wouldn't tell me about my dad and that. He told me, your mum's not very well.
yeah,
So I didn't really like being too far from her. So I came home last year, spent a year home. Now she's a lot better, back on her feet. Um, but yeah, so I went on loan to when I came back.
couple different
I
clubs in
went to a few
England.
clubs like
Yeah,
non-league Cheshire just to stay fit.
yeah.
Um,
While you're sorting
I
out
wanted
stuff
to
as
get National League,
yeah,
but didn't really happen. But I stayed fit. And then because of, like I said, that's why I believe God works in mysterious ways. Even though I had a year off kind of, let's say, pro football,
yeah,
because of my CV and what I had done at a young age, I still had offers on the table
yeah.
because I turned down deals in January last year when I terminated my deal at Osterson.
So it just weren't
So
right for you with your like stuff going on at family at the
yeah,
time.
family. So I just said like, as much as I love football, I would choose being close to my mum
Yeah,
more than anything. Do you know what I mean? And then when she got better this year, well, the season just gone, my mum said to me, I got offers in America, which were good. And because I didn't like the lifestyle in Sweden, I said, okay, I'm not. I'll try something different this time. Let me
of
go to
course. Yeah,
America. So I went to America and I enjoyed it, and hopefully can try and make something out there. Who knows? Anything can happen, bro. I believe if you score and you play well, football now everything's televised.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter where you're playing at. As long as you do your thing and you work hard and you believe in what you're doing, you can achieve
At any level as well,
any
because
level.
it can happen like that. You can go from here to up there
To
in
in sec, bro. Look at Kante, bro.
yeah,
He was cleaning. We're
mad.
24. He was cleaning toilets, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
He's now won a Premier League, Champions League, every like. Do you know?
Even World Cup.
Exactly. In 4 years' time, bro.
Even Jesus. Have you seen the picture of him when he was
Painting the
painting
streets.
the
Yeah,
streets? And then the next World Cup he's playing. It's
yeah.
mental, mate. It's mental.
Exactly. So football now is things can change quickly,
So
quickly.
that decision to go to America was one. Obviously, you'd been away from it, so you wanted to get back into it,
Back into foot, yeah, just to get back into
and
first
you
team football.
didn't really want to go back to Sweden.
Yeah, I don't listen. I would go back to Sweden. It's just depending on where I live, because
Yeah,
at the same time, as much as we love football, you still have to enjoy your life
yeah,
because it goes by so quick.
of course.
And you want to be able to sit down and look back at your life and say, okay, I experienced this, this, and this, and I enjoyed it. Because I believe people that don't enjoy their life, when they get what they want, you're a bitter person, bro. You're just angry because you
Yeah,
didn't actually enjoy the process.
yeah, yeah.
So when you get it, you just, oh, fuck
Always
it, bro.
chasing, isn't you?
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, if you actually sit and enjoy the ride, you look at, do you know what I mean? You think, oh,
yeah.
this was all right. I enjoyed
You can
this.
make a good situation out of anything, can't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Genuinely.
100%.
So out in America the last year, again, I'm going to ask you the same question with Sweden. How does the football and sort of the living lifestyle compare?
America's lit, bro.
The best, yeah,
America's lit.
yeah,
Like America, America's lit, bro. Like when I went to America, I said I should have come out here. AC, like America is different. Like because America, I feel like America, their mentality is
Wait,
different to
whereabouts are you
I was
staying?
in Madison,
Yeah,
so that's like I'm like
that means nothing to me.
yeah, it's like 2 hours from Chicago,
Oh,
basically. It's
okay,
like
right.
let's say Colchester. I'm from East London. It's like going to Colchester. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah, got
So
you.
once you got a car, weekends we got Chicago. Chicago is it's lit. But over there, like I said, Americans their mentality is different to us. Like in Europe, it's more based on like structure and it's rigid.
Yeah,
America's like you come in, you do your job, and you're a good person. They don't really care what you do, bro. Like here, I feel like there was a lot of stuff that we sacrificed for football. Over there, like they don't mind that. See, like you play football, they don't mind you do a podcast. You know,
yeah.
certain things in England or Sweden, they might look at it as like, well, you're a footballer, like don't do that or don't
America's very heavy in like doing like
multiple things.
yeah,
Yeah,
multiple things, just getting out your comfort zone and doing
that's why they got the most millionaires, though, bro.
yeah,
They just don't stop. They're
100%,
on
mate.
like, and that's what I like about them. They're serious.
They've got open minds, don't they? That's what
Exactly.
it is.
They don't see you as just a footballer.
Yeah,
They're like, Lewis, you cool guy, got that. You could do modeling. Like in England, they'll look at focus on your football.
yeah, yeah.
Don't
That'll
do
get in the
that.
way.
You know, yeah, it's gonna get in the way. Whereas
Yeah,
America's like, well, if you move your time right, you can do
yeah.
it.
It could give you a time to switch off from football, and then when you're
Exactly.
back to it, you're there.
But I feel like that's why I liked America because when you finish football, okay, you go gym, you do your extras. When you go home,
You still have so much free time, don't you?
exactly, you're not thinking of football. In
Yeah,
England, Sweden, you go home and you're thinking of football.
yeah,
So it becomes a stress. It's like, oh, football, 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 football.
yeah.
I want to do something. So that's why when you come home from Sweden or in England, when we get time off, we go on
We
holiday, we
go
go
crazy,
crazy
don't we?
because it's just like I've been working all year.
Yeah,
I need
it's
to go
like
have some
caged
free time.
animals being let out, isn't it?
Exactly. Whereas in America, you budget your time. Like you might not go out for 2 weeks, and then you guys make playoffs like we did this year, and then you say, you know what? Even the gaffer, let's go out. Like,
Yeah, team
in England,
bonding.
the gaffer's not. You say, lads, be safe.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do you know what I mean? So
I mean, the other day, Rashford got scrutinised for going out on his birthday. I mean, it's that I don't. I
you
mean,
can see that with Sterling as well.
because
Like
they lost the game. Come on, like
he's only going to be that age once, bro. Like,
yeah, and like lose or win the game. What do you want him to do? Just sit in his room and cry?
try, yeah, it's
Like
crazy. He's a human,
you've
yeah.
still got to live your life, of course. Like I get it if like before the game you're going out partying every week and
Yeah,
like you're not
that's
taking
because
it
you're not taking
serious.
it serious.
Yeah,
Yeah. But if you, like you said, if you manage your time well, probably hasn't been out for 2, 3 weeks, and now it's his birthday. He's probably planned this.
probably
Like,
longer than that as well. Actually.
yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, because he does a lot. It's Fashion Week.
yeah, yeah,
Bro, I see his schedule
yeah,
must
yeah.
be filled up, man. But yeah,
What about the playing, America?
the level's not as high as Europe,
No,
unless I don't even think MLS is. MLS is really good. That's
it's definitely MLS is definitely on that
on it.
trajectory, isn't it?
But that's the thing in America. I feel like that's why for us being Europeans, and as I argue with my American teammates all the time, we're the home of football.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
guys call it soccer.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You call it soccer. Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know what we know about football. We love the game, and to them it's a sport. To us, it's like you come to
Life,
England,
innit?
football's a religion, bro. Guys are singing. Look, but I remember I say to everyone in my whole career, every stadium I've been to, Palace has the best fans
Yeah.
ever.
People think because I've been here my whole life that I'm biased to that. But
No, no,
there's
no.
no
If you,
way.
you
I've
need to
been to
go
other
to
football
Sellers Park
clubs.
to actually see that.
Yeah,
I'm from West Ham's my local club. I
yeah,
love the Bubbles, I love the Hammers, but Palace has the best set of fans, bro.
yeah,
You can't
100%.
hear nothing. Red and blue, bro.
What's
That's
the
it.
fans like in America?
So
Generally.
we had the best fans in the league before Madison.
Yeah.
But like I said, because football's not as big
They're
there,
just like it's like they're at an event or a
yeah,
concert. You
to
know what I
them
mean?
it's like they come, they like
Yeah.
it's
Get a
it's an
table,
event.
some
Yeah,
food.
they have some food, a bit
Yeah.
like, come on,
Yeah.
kiss the ball. Like they don't understand. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them don't really like the fans. They don't really
Yeah, yeah.
understand football like that, and they don't understand your passion for it. You'll lose it. The fans are so supportive. Oh, it's just a game, man. Next game we're gonna win this. In England, nah, bro. This is do or die.
Yeah.
Every game, do or die. Let's
You
do
can't
it.
even go out.
Yeah,
You
guys,
can't
see
go
you.
out.
Oh, you lost on the weekend. You don't love my club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In America, they tell you, hey, come out for drinks, man. Like, don't go home and be upset. Like, come out,
Yeah.
but drinks on me. Like, the fans are really, really nice. But the rest of the teams, so like, depending on where you go, like when we went to Georgia,
Yeah.
uh, there's not many fans.
No.
I just feel like
Hasn't
it's
got
not the
that well
lifestyle.
that like nationwide appeal yet, has it, in
Yeah,
America?
it depends where yeah, it depends because if I feel like the hotter climates in America, football's not their main sport. They like baseball. They like
They've got too many others. Baseball,
yeah, American
NFL,
football.
basketball.
Yeah. So yeah, over there. So it's like when you go to certain clubs, certain places, the fan base is not so big. Chicago, I think in the north, Chicago, New York, they like football.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more. I feel like colder climates, football is more. Well, climate similar to England.
It's a
Football's
winter
bigger.
sport, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
you go to California. We went to California. There was like a dog and duck.
yeah.
I was like, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking they would come and enjoy the sun. They're probably at the beach or
They're not
something.
up for it, are they?
They'll watch it on telly, but that's about it.
Yeah. What did you get up to like what would your like let's say a day off or your free time, what would you get up to in America? Seems like there's loads to do.
Free time. I feel like because I was so used to like my schedule, what I did in my free time in Sweden. So like Sweden, I'm not gonna lie, I was young. I would go like down to Stockholm, take the train, I'll go down to Stockholm, go to bars.
Yeah.
Like they had a shooting range in Sweden, golf courses. In America, I didn't actually do any of that. Like I literally just used to go to the lake. Where I lived, there was a lake. Sit at the lake, like talk to my friends on the phone, friends and family, FaceTime. I just literally America was like more of a traveling experience.
Yeah.
If I had a weekend off, I'd go New York or I'd go Atlanta. I'd
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and see the country. Like I went to California. I was like,
Make the most of what you've got
where I
access
am,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you got a car in America, okay, flights are expensive, but you could drive everywhere, bro. It's long, but you can drive everywhere. Like I
100%,
drove
yeah.
to North Carolina from Madison. That was 14-hour drive, bro. There and back. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Like,
You
but
do that in England, you're in the sea.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't drive 14 hours in England. Like,
Nah.
there's no way you could do that. But the America was,
Does sound good out there, I'm not gonna lie.
bro.
So yeah,
See, like it's lit out there.
yeah, yeah.
Like there's an avenue out there. I feel like you can forge your own path in America.
Yeah.
Like in England,
You can do what you want.
it's very hard to forge your own path because, like I said, there's a lot of structure. Not even just
It's
in
hard to
just
break
music.
out of it, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like if you don't really fit into the system, you as a person, you kind of feel lost.
Yeah,
Whereas in America, you see anyway with the media, a lot of the people that have influence, they've forged their own path, kind of like
yeah,
they've got the door shut in their face, and they've kind of just made their own kind of avenue. Because I believe it is the land of the free, bro. Like people do what they want out there. You don't like them, they'll find someone else.
yeah,
There's too many people there. Like there's bro, it's what the most millionaires in the world.
yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
That's
I,
yeah,
I might have to come out when you come out and watch a game, maybe.
bro. When you come out there,
Yeah,
when I'm out there, you definitely want to come out
yeah.
because yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Bro. America's it's
So
different.
speaking of that, actually, so you've America, their season's just finished
Mhm,
fairly recently. That's why you've come back to England now
mhm.
to do this. What are your plans for next year, next season?
Right now, bro, I'll be real with you. My plans are in God's hands, bro. Like I'm like you. I write down my goals. I write down my plans. But from like 18, everything that I've written down, say like if I've got a list of 10 things, I've probably only achieved so far only two things.
Yeah,
So right now, my main thing is just to put things into perspective, right, into position, and whatever plays out, do the best at that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if I even if I don't go back to America, even if I come back to Europe or go like
England's
yeah,
another
England,
country.
another country, wherever you go, the main target is just focus on the steps that are at hand. Don't focus on like from now 24 Wednesday. Like now, it's just focus on what's ahead of you. Don't focus
Yeah,
too far ahead because then that's when you start getting. Oh, but this didn't work out. This didn't work out. Do you know what I mean? I
it can
get
get too much in your mind, can't it?
yeah, exactly. And you overthink things. So I'd say my goal is to secure a good deal for next season. Now we're
Wherever that may
23,
be.
wherever that may be,
Yeah,
and wherever you go, just rip it up. To
yeah,
go back to my mom said something to me last year when she was ill. Go back to being a kid.
yeah,
When you was a kid, you didn't think about like how you gonna do this, how you gonna. You just thought, I want to do that. You didn't
yeah.
care if people laughed at you. You didn't care whatever people thought. You just thought, I want that,
You
and I want it.
gravitate to what you like,
Exactly,
and then whatever you like, you do it with a passion, don't you?
exactly. As adults, we're too conscious. We start thinking, oh, if I do that, how's people gonna see it? How's gonna
What's gonna happen if this happens?
if
What's
this
gonna happen if
happens?
that happens?
Exactly. Whereas a
It's
kid,
not a
you
healthy way to think, is it?
nah, because you start getting.
You're not
Let's
gonna
say
get anything
anything
done.
else. Exactly. You just stay still. You're like, I'm not moving.
Yeah,
Like, but if you say you want that, try and grab it. Even like I said, even if you don't reach it, you'll fall just below it.
yeah,
And like I said, everybody wants just a good life, bro. That's all you want. You
100%.
just
Yeah,
want a fulfilled life where you got food on the table, you can take 2, 3 holidays a year, look after your family, and still do what you enjoy.
yeah,
That's all you want, bro. Like
100%.
nobody wants to. I see guys where we grew up, bro. Guys are either doing the wrong things or getting a job 9 to 5. The economy is hard now, bro. That's not even
It's
another thing
tough
in
out
England.
there, mate. It's
England's
tough at the
bro.
moment, mate.
England
It's
is
so
a
tough.
prison right now, bro. You can't afford nothing.
No, mate, it's tough. It's tough. Um, well, we'll get off your career for now, and we'll
Yeah,
just do. I've got some quick fire questions. Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, quick fire. I say quick fire. You can answer them as long or short as you want.
Yeah, no
But
problem.
so if you weren't a footballer, what do you reckon you'd be? So it's a common question.
I had this question yesterday with my sister. What would I be? Probably be like in school. I studied music drama. I'd
Yeah,
probably be into like you know me
I
for
see
10.
that. Yeah,
I'm into music. I'm into drama. I like expressing myself. So as much as I don't see myself personally, everyone around me says like, nah, I can see you dude, and I enjoy doing that. So it'd probably be something to do that, or like real estate, man. I
yeah,
like naturally in school. Remember, we used to sell Lucas and stuff.
yeah.
I'm naturally a hustler, bro. Like you give me something to do,
You like that graft?
yeah, I'll figure it out and then invest it into something
Yeah.
because I want an easy life, bro. Literally, I want to enjoy my life. You know what I mean?
I remember you made a few songs when we were in scholar times, wasn't it? So you've
Yeah,
already
we used to
started
rap
that. Maybe that's something to go into.
100%. And especially like you said, like you see you doing a podcast.
Yeah.
There's always you're not just a footballer. Look
Um,
at yourself as a human, and I can do anything I want to do, bro.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And imagine if you are just a footballer, it ends. It's a short
It's a short
career and it's
career.
an early career. So let's say
Yeah,
you finish at 35,
you still
which is a
got
good career
30, 25 years left of life, bro.
of working. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So
okay. So next one, best stadium you've played at.
Malmo,
Where's that?
You know Malmo? Malmo, it's a Swedish Premier League team.
Oh,
They're
okay.
Champions League team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, their stadium.
Big.
Yeah, Roy Hodgson was the gaffer
Oh, was he? Yeah.
at Malmo. Yeah, like
Okay.
in the eight before we was. You see
Yeah.
the picture of him, black and white. He won the league with them. He was young.
Decent. Yeah.
But yeah, Malmo. Yeah, that was like when I
Just what the size of it, or just the
the
atmosphere?
atmosphere. Like
Yeah, mad.
it's that was my first like time as a first like a young player in a first team environment where I just thought this is like crazy. This is what like a footballer's life. I was
Yeah,
like,
this is it.
you can't hear nothing. I was like, yeah, this is good. So Malmo I would say is the best stadium I've ever played in.
Yeah, nice. Okay, now best player you've ever played or trained with. You can have a think if you
Ravel
want.
Morrison, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Ravel Morrison.
Where was you with him at?
Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a cool, like humble guy, man. Like I just feel like even us, like life is hard, but we're all misunderstood. Like he grew up in Manchester, rough. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, like he was someone that I looked at and I thought, this guy is a fucking baller, bro.
So
This
everyone
guy,
says it.
bro.
Everyone says it.
I've never seen someone like three guys a president, bro. Just calm on the ball. Like, let's be. I see some. I check my shoulder. You got this big centre back coming. I'll set it. He will just hold
Get
it,
out
bro.
of it.
He plays on his time. He doesn't play on your time. Like he will take a touch. You'll come in, yeah, pass it. Might make you, might flick it over your head. Like he just, yeah, he was
He's in
ridiculous.
control. Yeah, he's not letting it
And even
control
when
him.
he came on loan to Austin. So he wasn't like he was fully fit, playing every game week in week out. He came like, as you would say, like not even really fit,
Not in
and
great shape. Yeah.
he's still killing it, scoring
Where's
goals.
he at now? Do you know?
I don't know, you know, like, I haven't spoke to him in a while, but
No.
like,
I think I know he was at Champ for a certain point.
yeah, he was
Is
at
that where he come on loan from? Maybe.
no. So what I think he was at Lazio. He
Yeah.
came on loan to Austin, and then I think he went to Derby
Okay.
with Rooney after that.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
Rooney knew him from a youth player, innit? Took him
yeah,
on.
yeah. Cool. I think I know. Could guess this answer, but your football idol, growing up,
Go on, take a guess.
I'd say the Brazilian Ronaldo. Yeah.
See, he remembered. He
Yeah.
remembered. See, that's my boy, bro. He remembered. Brazilian Ronaldo. Like, of course, he's like just before our time. But obviously, growing up on the TV, I used to watch like Man United TV and like clips of football.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. I'd say of our generation
Like now.
as a
Yeah.
striker. Like right now, who would I say is my
So
favorite?
Ronaldo's like the one
Like
growing up, but
top
what about current player?
current player. Ooh, I would say Haaland
Yeah.
or Harry Kane. Like,
Well, he's different in Germany. Have you seen his
you know,
15 goals or something? He's almost matched the last year's top goal scorer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Ridiculous.
but I feel like just as us growing up, youth player, even now, Suarez, bro.
Yeah.
I would all like on my deathbed, if someone said to me like who was someone when you was a kid, like live in your childhood, who
Yeah.
was someone you thought you wanted to be, Suarez. Because he's like me. I'm not like a clean player. I'm scruffy.
Ricochet merchant.
Do you,
That's
do
what I
you
used to
know what
call
I'm
it.
saying? Like tap it, it comes off his. He's
And when he was at his peak, we just started full time. I'm pretty sure.
exactly,
So
bro.
he
We
was.
saw him at Sellers,
Yeah. Yeah. When
and
yeah.
when Palace took the
I actually I ball boyed the game. I ball boyed the game at like 14 years old when Palace, the 3-0 and they come back
and they
3 all,
come, yeah, with
and
Dwight. Well, I was there. Dwight Go. We was yeah, we was
ball
boys.
boy
Yeah,
and he was crying on the pitch,
I
wasn't
tried to get his shirt. He ignored me, bro.
he? Yeah, he's crying. He's just lost the league.
That's it. Ignored me, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah. What about? Could you guess mine?
Busquets.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
But I used to say to me
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Busquets, bro. He's so clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Busquets, 100%. I remember that.
Um, best moment you've had in football
Best moment of the football.
doesn't have to be on the pitch, but just football related.
Football related. Best moment. I think my first goal as a pro. Like,
Yeah.
because I remember I was going through so much shit, arguing with the gaffer, why am I not playing?
Just a
Like,
relief.
yeah, like they sold Dino Islamovic, and yeah, like I got my chance. I played what 20 minutes, and I've come on and we've won the game. Like that was like yeah.
Yeah.
On my Instagram, you can see like the passion in my face. You know, like when you feel like you want to cry, but there's no tears coming out.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
yeah,
Just so
like,
much. Yeah. Just so much like happiness in it.
yeah, like that was. I feel like that's the best. I had the deja vu as well. I'm sure I've dreamt of that as a kid because I remember running to the crowd and just thinking, you know, when everyone's jumping on top of you, I was thinking, where have I seen this before? That was the best moment of my career so far.
Yeah, nice. Uh, I think you've answered this one, but favorite country to live in. I suppose you've answered it in football terms, but yeah, favorite country to live in.
So far in my life, no, England's number one.
Yeah, because it's your home,
It's my
innit?
home. Yeah, I'd always come back here. But where like everywhere we went India, bro. Like everywhere I've traveled, I'd say the one place that so far I would say if it wasn't England, where am I gonna live? Is America, bro.
Yeah, like if you're like post football career and you're like settling down,
Yeah,
you'd say
100%.
America, yeah.
America,
If it weren't
yeah.
England,
If I wasn't or Dubai, when we went to Dubai,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
that was lit to you. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, nice, mate. Right, I've got here. So your favorite artist or like genre of music.
like.
Give me two artists that
Ooh,
who's on your top of your Spotify right now.
because he's from my neighborhood. Hustler, baby. Yeah, Jay Hustler. Come on, man.
Is he top, do you reckon? Favorite?
The reason why I think I like him more, I'm more biased because he's from where I'm from,
Yeah.
and he's so gifted. Like for me, I think him, like as everyone knows, Stormzy, Dave, and us probably they carry the UK flag. Like when it comes to rap, anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would more be on Huss's side when it comes to rap. But in terms of my favorite artist, ooh, at the moment, the man who are gonna hate me for this, Burna Boy.
Really?
Yeah, Burna Boy right now, he's doing it for me, bro. Like his last album, he's doing that.
Having it.
Chassis, he's serious, man.
Yeah.
Like I like a song On Form. That song was bang.
Do
On
you
Form.
do you venture out of like do you venture into different genres at all or not?
Yeah, so like when you say different genres, like so I listen to like mostly all types of music on my
Yeah.
phone. There's like I got Adele on my phone. Man, them don't watch that. Man got Adele on my phone.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to all
You got to
types of
switch it
music.
up sometimes, isn't you?
100%. You know, late night drives
Especially
and that.
on your own, yeah. Make sure no one's in.
Listen to a
Windows
little
up.
like Mariah Carey and like this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I would say at the moment is Burna Boy. But my favorite artist, let's say I was a musician and I had to pick three artists to make a song with, I would say Huss, Popcorn. You know Popcorn?
No,
He's a
not a clue.
He's a Jamaican artist,
Yeah.
and probably if you could bring him back from the dead, Michael Jackson, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's top.
those are for me. Those are legends.
Michael Jackson's up there for me, yeah.
100%.
100%.
No, no. I've been to what Tokyo. I went Japan, and yeah, bro. Like guys don't speak English. They know Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Mate, it's worldwide, yeah, worldwide.
Everyone knows Michael
Worldwide
Jackson,
by the
bro.
time he was like 20, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Young.
So
So, yeah,
I
legend.
saw his house as well.
Yeah?
His house is like a shrine, like a museum, like in
Oh, is it?
where
Yeah.
he's from in Indiana.
Okay.
So Chicago to Indiana is like 2 hours. And when you drive in Indiana, like his street lives in a place called Gary, bro. It's the ghetto. Don't be stopping right there, bro.
What, and he's things in the middle of it?
No, so they have like pictures, like where his house where he grew up.
Yeah.
It's like you got like, they got pictures, flowers, people
Oh,
always
okay,
bring stuff,
right.
but that house they use it as like a like this is where Michael Jackson was born and raised. You know
Like a
what I mean?
museum, yeah.
Like a museum, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Bob Marley has one in Jamaica as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
people go in the house and stuff. When I saw that, I was like, wow, that's where he grew up, and he became the biggest thing in the world. That I was like, yeah, like anything's possible, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff, mate. Well, Francis, I appreciate you coming on, mate.
No,
I think we'll leave
definitely.
it there.
It was nice to meet you, bro, and literally see you again.
See you again. Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to catch up.
100%.
And good luck for the season.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Bro. Thank
nice
you very
one.
much.
Yes, guys, thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, could you please follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel? It massively helps us out.